Good morning, everyone. In this video, I'm taking you through a typical day in my life as an accountant running my own accountancy practice firm. It is busy, but it is rewarding too. I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. and the first thing I do, check emails, client queries, HMRC alerts, company's house reminders. The inbox never sleeps. Once I'm sure there is no emergency, I take 10 minutes to stretch myself for the day. Then I grab a cup of tea and map out my priorities for the day in my journal. Planning and social media. Before the work tsunami hits, I spend about 45 minutes creating content for LinkedIn and other social media platforms. Building a personal brand has been one of the best decisions for growing my practice. Then I do my breakfast. Today it's oats with banana, peanut butter, and a hint of cinnamon. Starting work and clearing emails. By 9 a.m., I'm fully into work mode. I clear my inbox, flag client issues, and respond to messages from prospective clients. Some emails need a quick answer, others are panic DMs about a company's house late filing penalty. It is all part of the game. Client meetings and strategic advice. From 10 a.m. to noon, it's client meeting time, and not the boring kind. First up, I'm meeting today with a client to walk through their forecasted accounts and management reports. We are talking revenue projections, cost patterns, and most importantly, how much corporation tax they might owe if things keep going the way they are. As their fractional CFO, I help them read between the lines, not just what the numbers say, but what the numbers mean. Are they on track for growth? Can they afford to hire? Should they be holding more cash? Then I have got a review meeting with another client to go over their final accounts and tax return before it is being filed to HMRC. We walk through their business performance for the year, highlight key events, spot red flags, and most importantly, make sure they understand their tax liabilities. It's not just here is your tax bill, what to do differently next year. It is here is what happened this year, and here is what to do differently next year. And finally, a VAT client check. We are going through their VAT return line by line, from reclaiming input VAT on purchases to making sure nothing triggers a late filing penalty. These one-to-ones are where the real value of a proactive accountant comes in. Business development and networking. Afternoons, that is where I shift gears from accountant mode into business development mode. Around 1 p.m., I usually have a virtual coffee or Zoom discovery call with a prospective client. These are short, casual but meaningful conversations where I get to learn more about their business, their pain points, and how our accounting and advisory services might support them. I also make time, at least once a week, to attend local networking events or business meetups with other entrepreneurs and service providers. Because here is the truth. Relationships build trust, and trust builds business. These events give me the perfect opportunity to present a short, sharp pitch about my firm, who we help, the problems we solve, and most importantly, the types of referrals we are looking for, whether it is self-employed professionals struggling with tax compliance or growing service businesses in need of strategic finance support. I make it crystal clear. Why? Because referral marketing is one of the most powerful and underused growth strategies for accountants. When people know what you do and who you are perfect for, they start sending people your way. It also keeps my sales funnel active and consistent. So I'm not scrambling during quiet seasons. I treat it like prospecting. Consistent input equals consistent output. And if you are running your own accounting firm, you are not just the technician, you are also the marketer, the salesperson, and the brand. Internal systems and team catch-ups. Running an accountancy practice is not just about client meetings and tax returns. It is about building robust systems and leading your team. Around 4 p.m., I carve out time to review our internal processes. Are we onboarding new clients efficiently? Are our tax return workflows smooth? Are we hitting key deadlines without last-minute scrambles? I also meet with my team to check how current workloads and upcoming submissions. Because in a small firm, communication is everything, and missed details cost time and trust. Then there is the constant stream of updates, whether it is a change in tax law, a new HMRC digital requirement, or a better tool that could streamline our services. I regularly trial or review new softwares to see what would give us and our clients an edge. If you want to grow your practice, remember, great client service starts with great systems behind the scenes. Creating YouTube videos. Around 5:30 p.m., I flip the switch from accountant to YouTube content creator. Yes, I go from spreadsheets and text codes to cameras, scripts, and thumbnails. This is when I work on educational content for small business owners, from UK tax tips to compliance checklists to how to manage your money like a CFO, all to make tax, finance, and business growth simple and actionable for my audience. It is how I share knowledge and connect with people beyond the inbox. And honestly, creating content brings joy and energy back into my workday. People are not just buying services anymore, they are buying insight and trust. Wrapping up and reflection. I try to wrap up by 7:30 p.m. Before bed, I journal again. What went well? What I could improve? Entrepreneurship is not glamorous every day, but it is definitely fulfilling. Now it's me time. Went for a brisk walk, had my dinner, watched Netflix, and that's it. Thanks for spending a day with me, and hit that subscribe button.